Mercedes-AMG Virtual Championship. I am guest driving in this in Division 2 at Suzuka in Assetto Corsa Competizione. The mission, as always, for me, as one of the most seasoned, most professional and arousing race drivers in the history of sim racing, is to not come last. 2 races we'll be having here. The first race is a sensible race. The second race is a gamified race. The gamified race will be taking place in the wet. That's the gamification that will be occurring. I am optimistic for the gamification race. Right now, right this second, we have 15 minutes of practice, then we have quali, then we have the 2 races. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be interesting. Hello, Abdullah Salman. Welcome along. I hope everybody is good. I've got my tea. I've got my brunch bars. I've got my biscuits. If you are interested in this Mercedes Virtual Championship, the link is in the description on YouTube. You can also check out our posts on Instagram, and then you can get involved with getting into the Mercedes Virtual Lounge, which isn't just for sim racing, it's for all fans of all things Mercedes. And then maybe next Virtual Championship you'll be in the place to take part and potentially win stuff. Hello, Kangle Bear. How's it going? I would also say as well, some information on this Mercedes Virtual Championship that's worth being aware of is that they do this not only in iRacing and ACC, but they also do it in, there we go, fix that, they also do it in iRacing, ACC and GT7. So that's what's pretty cool with this, is that you've got the ability for people across simulators to take part in the AMG Mercedes Virtual Championship. Which is like one of the first esports things which has tried to there's a car floats around there. One of the first esports things which has tried to like get people in all sims able to take part, which I really like that. I think that's a good way of doing things. Chris Dory. Do I hate myself a bit more every single day? I hate myself a little bit more than the previous day. Incrementally, and then have a cup of tea and I feel better again. The culture of sloppy force feedback. What can you do though? AC Evo actually is going to be previewed at Sim Racing Expo. That's going to be cool. Be interesting to see what that drives like. But we're here in ACC today. That's what we're doing. That's what we're racing. I should probably move my camera so you can see the race positions. I don't think you can organise the dash in this game around. The track is super sliding. Not sure why, but it is. Super sliding. We saw Michu Hoyer's in Division 1 in ACC, and he was sliding all over the place. And you know, if Michu Hoyer is struggling, well, you know I'm going to be struggling. Some questionable drivers. Me! I'm the most questionable of drivers. Hello, Vafello. Everyone questions my driving. But that's fine. It's about having fun. So, Don't let a few people driving
I don't like
ruin
ACC,
things.
but I do like the normalist.
Max Verstappen's phoning us again.
So it's probably one of the well, one of the or not the best simulation to practice, like even F1 or GG mods. It's really good.
It's really good. This is a great track. I have to say, the Mercedes VC, they've done a good job picking tracks. We weren't in last week's last race. First one was Laguna Seca, then Brands Hatch, now Suzuka. All three of those are top racetracks. Like, for me, Brands Hatch, Suzuka, Imola, Road America, Road Atlanta, you know, all those sorts of tracks. Really good fun. Hello, real gluten. How's it going? May the gluten maintain its realness. The gluten is real. Can't have gluten-free bread. What about couscous? Has a lot of gluten in it, surprisingly. I've been living off couscous recently. Basically couscous man. It's awesome. For those of you who never had couscous, it's like semolina. Basically like little pasta dots. And you pour boiling water on it, add some butter. Amazing. Absolutely superb. Instant dinner. just gluten in everything. Hello, Mark Moody. Cause you like it. That's a terrible pun. Oh, we're getting faster here. Gluty. I don't think you can air fry it. Probably blow around and then catch on fire. You could try. You're not really. I mean, if you poured the water on it, but then you don't need to. It's already cooked. Make any sense? Double cook it. Check out this pun. You're bold. Well, you have James Baldwin. I'm just James Bold. James is bold versus James Baldwin. Don't think he's racing in this one today, though. Roadkill Racing. Watch out. It's a good racetrack. What is the most underrated racetrack? I'm not sure, actually. Alton Park. Where does this practice lap put us? Still 17th. Still last. That's okay, though. It's okay. Use all the circuit. Good evening, Dave. Yeah, I definitely think there's something weird. I definitely think there's something weird. Detective muscle. Fortunately, a lot of developers are moving to other engines, so we'll see. Look at this. 2 seconds up. The understeer. So the goal with these, because these are e-sporty guys, these are fast people, the goal is to not come last. Oh, we'll see what times we're doing. 17. Oh, we're not, you know, that wasn't too bad. Eking away time here. 5 minutes till quali. Let's go.
The pace car is out of control.
Thanks for following, appreciate it. Extinct. Thank you very much. This is ACC, yeah. Well, this is World of Tanks. Evil King, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Welcome. Use all the width. The width master. Girth gatherer. Oh, 510's up. Come on. Am I having fun playing? This is all about the competition. I will be having fun if I don't come last. That's what this is about. Right. Let's have a look at the times here, guys. You're dragging your shifts out. I know. I like to I like to use the engine of the car up. I always shift badly in GT3 cars. Hello, Sim Racing fan. Wow. We've got some drivers that are slower than us. That's good news. We're currently 17th, which is 7 with a 1, so that's basically a win. I'm car number 1, so that's basically a win as well. 2:01 by Manuel Lopez. That's the time in practice. That's the time to beat. Featable music, yes, we will be at Expo. It'll be good. We have Bandit above us. It looks like Bandit 16 is going to be our competitor. Leak everything, okay. I'll make sure to do that. Javi Bruster in 7th. I wonder if anyone's done some sandbagging here. Manuel Lopez, Frank. And Sterili. There is quite a gap. There's quite a gap here from 4th and 5th and 6th. Then there's a good cluster of cars here. Aero boys everywhere, exactly, I know. Ready for qualifying here. I'm ready for this. Oh, here we go. It's swapping over. Here we go. Get set up on here. Take some fuel out. Get a lap in. 10 minutes of qualifying, guys. Here we go. We have a... hang on. No. I was going to play some music, but we're not. Here we go. Roadkill Racing is part of your sim community. Stay clear of him. This is on PC. What on earth? Schwalmankenfield. Fair enough. This is well slidey. Hello, JK. I quite like sliding cars. Sideways is best ways. Everyone knows that. I hope next year that Mercedes do a drift virtual championship. How good would that be? I want to see the esport drivers sideways. Oh, thought Subac's a bit strong. Ooh! Here we go. I need to bind the look left and look right button. Just realised. Everyone's driving the AMG because this is the Mercedes AMG Virtual Championship. This is a parallel universe where only Mercedes exist. A dream world of Mercedes racing. The planes are Mercedes in this world. The cars, the bicycles, the shoes. Everything is Mercedes. Everything is fine German engineering. Right. Welcome to Mercedes land. Theme parks or Mercedes. Game Mercedes. Ah. I mean, Mercedes Land sounds like a pretty good theme park. Just have statues of Lewis Hamilton everywhere. Mercedes F1 roller coaster. You could be the theme park can have like little Mercedes go-karts that drive you around. Beautiful. Have a keychain with that Mercedes. What's it called when you have a thing on the front of a car that sticks up? You know, the little logo thing. What's that actually called? The badge, like the badge that sticks out the front of like the car. Has that got a specific name? I don't think you're allowed them anymore whilst driving. '11th so far. Personal fastest lap. We are on fire, guys. Sticky up logo. That'll do. Sounds about right. Pointy uppy thing. It's nice to know that we have a very technical chat. I am very confident in my driving. That's what that sound means. Hello, Matt. How's it going? It's my favourite, yes. I'm concentrating here. My force feedback's on so strong, me hands. I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger doing a workout. I go to the gym. I'm pumped. It's probably not. That's not a very good Arnold accent, is it? It's my best I can do. Get to the chopper. Pace, power and speed by Panasonic Dunlop. Woo! He thought he was there with me, yeah. That's why I try not to do accents. They're so powerful. They're so good, people are like, oh, hang on a minute, what are we watching? I'll be back. Whoa! We're actually getting reasonably quick here. What's going on? 15th. We're actually not last in quali. We're actually... This is Division 2, but... Look, these people have... There's people in here that actually know what they're doing. That are, you know, not old. That qualified... I do appreciate the AMG Virtual Championship picking tracks that I know. Rigged. Absolutely rigged, guys. Well, that's not rigged. With oh dear, that's the Joker lap. Old people know what they actually do. That's old people that were once young people. I've always been old. I was born old. Not senile. Look. How much fuel have I got here? 4 laps worth. Tyres are okay. Tyre pressures are good. My pressures! Bet these cars behind us go so we don't slow them up. Blue! Whoa! That corner is terrifying in this. One more lap of quali. Here we go. Final lap. Can we improve our 2:03? 2:03. We're flickering on our previous lap time here. Whoa, look at that! 4 tenths up! How are we doing it? Where's this pace coming from, guys? Master endurance pays off. Any race around Scotland makes you better driver, it's a fact. Ah! We're still alive! That was not safe. Where does this put us? 17th. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that, guys. We need for the race, 20-minute race, 55 litres, easy. Right, we got this. Force feedback strength. I'll turn it down a little bit. The arms were hurting. Daniel BDM, Daniel GTZ on pole. Frank 88 in second place. Manuel Lopez in third. That's the top 3 there. Schwammokpaflio. In fourth, Sterilli in 5th. Yeah. That's the top 5. Where do you think we can come in this, guys? We didn't qualify last. I think we could potentially get a top 10. This could be a top 10 result in the Mercedes Virtual Championship Division 2 race. I will be happy with that if that happens. Top 10. Top 10 is on. It's happening. Max Grip, good luck for the race. I've driven the first 4. Skipping today. Unacceptable. No skipping allowed. Hopscotching his way out of the race. Guys, if you want to find out more, this is a sponsored live stream. There's a link on YouTube to the Mercedes Lounge and also information about this championship. Check that out. Also, check out our Instagram where we've been doing the posts about this as well. Join the Game of Muscle Instagram and the Mercedes Instagram as well. For all things Mercedes and cars, sim racing, Mercedes. Mercedes-AMG. Oh, we're going. I'm ready. I've got my car's the anniversary car, so I'm a bit of an obvious target to drive into. Here we go. Rolling start. Bring back. Was that from Daytona? Bring it back. Line up, double file. Hello, Luca. It's happening. 17th. 20 minutes. Pure power, pure speed. The ultimate Mercedes battle. Operation top 10. It's gone from don't come last to top 10. I'm hyped. Low time. Bloody. Cold tyres. Here we go. Get ready. Get ready. Go! Want to move up the inside? Safest place on the track's the inside. That is why. Woo! Don't reach. Why would you rejoin the track like that in a race? Why? How and why would you rejoin the track like that and slam your brakes on? Why? Oh, come on. Sim racing, guys. Top 10. Oh, I was not expecting him to just stop. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, dear. Hang on, my car seems to be repairing itself. I tried. I don't think there's anything I could do, guys. I don't think there is anything I could do. 90-degree rejoin! I don't think there was anything I could do. I thought he was gonna keep going across the track. I didn't expect him to do that and then slam his brakes on. I thought he was keep going. I probably could have avoided it if I'd have known that he would stop. But yeah, I was committed to where we went. Ah, dear. Let's hope we can get some repair here.
The pace car is out of control.
Suboptimal fit. We were doing so well. We avoided a lot of incidents there. Got through. And I honestly don't think there was any way around that. Really, other than throwing my car off to the right. But then... let's see. Controls are locked. I don't know if we can watch the other cars. No battle! That was definitely a no battle. We can watch the front of the race here, I think. Yeah, we're not going to be in this, so let's... Cannot be paused. I want to watch the race! We're all right. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we might as well just try and watch the race here. Can I pause? Can't pause. We need to go to spectate here. We'll see what then we can at least see what's happening at the front of the race. We are decidedly out of this. That was probably one of the most suboptimal first laps. We managed to avoid like quite a few incidents there, and then yeah. Oh, hang on. Brand new car. I think that we're so far back. Or do we keep going regardless, or do we? Would you rather we keep going, or do we watch the front of the race? What should we do? You guys decide. Wow, these tyres are cold. Never yield. Well, we're not last, so we've got a 3-second gap between us and Dark Jaw. So Dark Ripjaw. So well, we'll keep going. We've got to beat Dark Ripjaw. That's the battle. We're on objective. Whoa! Well sliding. Go in reverse. It's me versus Dark Ripjaw, guys. This is the battle. The battle for last. Oh, here we go. We unlap ourselves here without doing any damage to this guy, hopefully, or any more damage. His car's absolutely noodled. okay. He's struggling. There we go. Dark Ripjaw behind us. Muscle versus Ripjaw. It's the battle we didn't know we were going to have, but we are having. Oh, well, now he's stuck behind that other car. Woo, and it's very slidey. So the next race is going to be the gamified race in the wet. This is quite slidey in the dry. So this is going to be interesting doing the wet race. It can't go worse than this one, though, can it? Really, if you think about it. Just stay under the limit. But I can only drive at the limit. You know, when you look at drivers, the history of drivers of motorsport, and you go, wow. You know, they're at the limit. Senna, Schumacher, Prost, at the limit. That's game of muscle. Dark Ripjaw just past the back, unlapped himself. The dog boy, the musical rendition. You're welcome. Most people prefer when we don't sing. Most people become members and donate to stop us from singing. It's like a public service. Will we get another place here, guys? Very nice of our pit crew to give us a brand new car with that pit stop. They're very efficient. This is like vintage Formula days where you got a backup car. Halfway into the race. We seem to have done 2 less laps than everyone. Why is everything so yellow? I don't. On my OLED, it doesn't look particularly yellow. I know what you mean, though. Like some sims have like a bit of a tone to them in the colour. It's the colour balance or whatever. iRacing is more that sort of greeny yellowy. Flight Sim was more greeny. Now that they've made it more blue. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look. It looks like a warm but fresh Japanese day sort of weather. This like very clear air, like you know, like very like a cold but sunny, very fresh. If that makes sense, like mountainous atmosphere. Middle of the day. Oh, we're battling. Here's the battle. Right, here's the battle, guys. He made a move on this. It's on. It's on. And he drives away. Some action for you. Let's go. Thrilling battle. It's the action. Can't be picky of what position it is. It is what it is. Make the most of it. It's a good thing with racing, though, in general, actually. You don't have to be in first place to actually have a good race. And almost always, the guy in first is normally some, like, laser beam driving off on their own. Normally the best battles, not happening in 20th, but normally the best battles are in, like, 5th to 2nd in most races. Because that's normally where you have people that have, like, a range of skill. They're not absolute beasts. Or don't have an absolute beast car for that track. I need to be careful though. As soon as we start sliding, we lose pace. Oh, he's gone wide out of that. Come on! We will beat him! We will be at Sim Racing Expo, yes. I am incredibly antisocial in real life, though. So I'm not doing any any organised meet and greets or anything. But you're welcome to, if you go, you're welcome to say hello. I'm a normal person. I do normal interactions. Right, here we go. Oh, back marker here. Well, not a back marker. We're the back markers, trying to unlap ourselves, but we have to unlap ourselves cleanly. The ultimate race for 20th. This poor guy's racing in position. We need to pass him without affecting him. Here we go. You're allowed to unlap yourself, but you have to do it without hindering the people racing for position. There we go. This is a bizarre race. I have never had a race for 20th place where both of you are faster than the ones in position. I guess we've probably both had an incident at the start. That was alright, it's quite clean. Gave him plenty of space. I don't think we slowed him down. Yeah, we did have two wheels on the grass, but I was just making sure we were really giving him space. Role model. I thought that was good. We didn't affect his race at all. That was a pretty good unlap overtake. Only two wheels were on the grass. That's totally legal. Sometimes you've got to mow the lawn. Four minutes left here. We are losing Dirk in front of us here. Dark. He's going to get held up behind this car. This is the most intense 20th place driving I've ever done. Will he get past Bandit? Oh, he's sliding all over the place. That's not going to be fast for him. Sip of tea down the T straight. What a send! Fully committed. You've got to be really careful with this because the rear just once it goes on that corner, you are done. Come on! Come on, 19th place! What is this race? And it's good though. This is a good race. It's somehow this is a new experience. He can't get past him. He's got to be really safe getting past him because he's unlapping himself. So he can't do an aggressive pass. I'm racing this car in front of me. So we're racing each other whilst trying not to affect the race of the cars that are effectively a lap in front of us. So it's a really good example of like a really interesting situation where you are faster, but you have to be extra careful because if you tap the car in front, it's entirely your fault because you're unlapping yourself. But you're also racing. This should be like a single player mode in like a Gran Turismo or something. You're unlapping yourself, but you're not allowed to touch the other car, but you're also racing another car. He really we both got pace to pass this other car, but he really can't do anything without risking knocking the car in front. And there's only 1 minute 26, and I want to finish in front of him. And the car Bandit doesn't need to let him through because Bandit is ahead of him. He just needs to race normally. In this situation, everyone basically has to race normally, but the car behind has to be extra careful. Whoa! Or do a Tokyo drift and let me go past. I appreciate that. He'll be right on my tail though, because now I have to try and pass this guy safely. Can we pass this car safely to have a buffer zone? Can we pass the Bandit safely, guys? Yes! Up the inside. He left it open. No contact. Nice clean pass. He had a bit of damage to his nostrils there, so probably slowing him down a bit. Good section of corners this. Oh! Oh! Not last, and apparently we're in 17th, guys. It's where we qualified. I think some other people have had some faults. 18 was for position. The other car was in. We were unlapping ourselves. Woo! Final few corners. I'm actually glad that accident happened at the start because that was really interesting. I've never, in 300 years of sim racing, experienced that situation of racing another car with us both needing to unlap each other whilst trying to be very careful, you know, because this is a proper event. These guys, there's prizes and stuff. So, yeah, good. Thanks, Mercedes. I'd like to thank Mercedes for this, for the car. Really is a testament to the engineering quality. The team did a fantastic job. The strategy was all there. 17th, and get ready, guys. We've got another race coming up. It's going to be. Hang on, no, am I still going or not? No, am I over? Because I was a lap down, so have I finished? Yeah, I've got the checkered flag. I didn't know if the race had finished because I didn't know how far down we were. Just one lap. Yeah. Wet race, guys. The gamification race. That was actually surprisingly good fun. Good that we had Dark Ripjaw to race there. Good fun. Right. Return to garage. Return to garage. Frank88 with the win. Well done. DBM Daniel GTZ second place. I'm glad that Schwam Fleo came third because he's got the best name here. Nice one. I need to save this replay. Ah! Okay, it's already saved it. We're good. We're good. Just double check this. Nice. Boosive Motorsports. What have been when? I mean, look. ACC isn't my favourite simulator. On the scale of games, though, it's not at the bottom. We're here for the racing. We're here for the this Mercedes Virtual Championship has. They're doing it across multiple simulators. iRacing, Gran Turismo, and ACC. And who knows, in the future, they might add even more simulators to it. So I think as an event, it's interesting. It's not really just about a single simulator. It's about having multiple sims. People can qualify in them. And then, you know, people can basically find out who's the ultimate racer of everything. And I think that's actually pretty decent. Okay. I think this server will go to another one. I think we refreshed the server. WND Tech, hello. I'm gonna quit this. Go back to the server list here. And I think, yeah, we'll just have to wait. That was good fun, actually. I enjoyed that. I say that situation of having a car being a lap down. I mean, the incident at the start was crazy. I don't know what that other guy was thinking, rejoining the track. It's a 90-degree rejoin for sure. There was a lot of spins at the start. You're always going to get that in a race at the beginning, you know, especially at Suzuka. Those windy corners. If you're 3 wide on them, it's very hard to like not have any contacts unless people are super careful. We did a good job. I think we did a good job avoiding most of the stuff. Basically, keeping the car stuck on the inside, and then yeah, I just couldn't avoid that other guy. But then that was nice having the race afterwards. Star Fox, is that an admission that ACC isn't as bad as I make it out? So for me, like, compared to AC, I don't like ACC compared to AC, and I also just prefer driving iRacing. On the grand scheme of games, I think I prefer ACC to Gran Turismo. I prefer Gran Turismo for single player and with a gamepad, but if I had to pick, yeah, no, I would prefer ACC to Gran Turismo. So if I was like doing a list of games, AC1's obviously at the top. Then like Automobilista 1, maybe Race Room. I mean, some aspects of R Factor 2. It's hard to say what I'd say between AMS2 and ACC, actually. I don't know. I don't know where I would put them, because there's aspects of ACC I prefer over AMS2. Aspects of AMS2 I prefer over ACC, like AMS2's force feedback. Handling wise, though, I think I prefer ACC. So, you know, it depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about a game on like this sort of if you're talking about it from the perspective of like mega hardcore sim racer that's spending thousands of hours every year playing a simulator, that's a different perspective to someone that's just getting into sim racing. So that's why I always say, like, if someone was getting into sim racing, I always say, well, you should get F1 24 for the single player. I don't play that at all. You should get AC. You should get AMS2. You should try iRacing out. You know, so it depends what you're talking about. iRacing is literally. I actually prefer driving iRacing for racing than I do ACC, but I think ACC is more realistic than iRacing in many ways. But I find iRacing more enjoyable. ACC has better netcode, you know, but Mario Kart would be number one for sure. Mario Kart is the Double Dash on the GameCube. That's where we're at. Yeah, I definitely think people. So one advantage of different sims, even if you don't particularly like or gel with one of them, and even if one's definitely not realistic, you certainly do get a. You do get if you can drive the different games. There's not even sims. If you can drive Trackmania, Mario Kart, whatever, like if you can drive those games quickly. You are having to apply like apexing, different braking, different styles of driving. So it will, if your goal was to be a better driver, that would actually make you a better driver. Or it might not make you a better real-world driver, but it make you have the capacity to identify differences and apply them. It's an interesting video actually. I wanted to make a video about that. That's that topic. And you'll find. You look at esports drivers or really fast drivers like Jardier, Emery, or I don't know, name a bunch of the fast drivers. You could put them in any video game that's driving, and they will be really quick. So there's definitely like shared skills across all of them and real life, and then different cars in real life and different tires in real life, and some people gel to different stuff. Yeah, people. ACC has the online competition systems, and a lot of people doing the online competitive racing, which isn't a big thing in AC. AC1 has a lot of the leagues. iRacing is pretty much purely online competitive racing, so you've got the competition there. Outrun is obviously over the trucks racing is actually the best. Euro Truck Sims are my favourite racing simulators as well. That's where it's really at. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm just going to check when this next server's going up. I think we're having a little break here, but give me like 2 seconds to just check this. Yeah, server's going up in a minute. Perfect. KO shout. If R3E wouldn't be so dead online, I would have invested. Yeah, R3E is fun to race, and the developers have done a good job on that. It's just not. You have games that I think when they're on console as well, they end up being more popular. See, mirror. I muted the sound. I muted the sound there because I was just messaging, just chatting on voice chat on Discord. Ready for wets? Well, I'm not sure what to do with the for the wet setup actually. I haven't driven ACC in the wet for a long time, so I'm expecting this to be an absolute disaster. But then I normally do quite well in the wet, so should be interesting. Should I'm not sure if we should just use the default. The default setting, the default car setup for the wet, or what do you guys think? Or do we use it? We have this setup here. It was actually quite competitive, really. I don't know if you can just slap wet tyres on that and call it a day. I don't think you can. I think you need like the full wet setup, has all the TC and everything on it. Excuse me, Coulthard. If it wasn't for the 90-degree rejoin, we were doing all right in that race. Also, keep in mind, at Laguna Seca, we almost beat Michi Hoyer if I hadn't driven off into the wall. But and it, you know, fortunately, he was taken out, which gave me a chance. So, okay, Sterius fan. Default wet with some tweaks. Well, I don't have any tweaks, but it's fine. We'll be fine. "90-degree rejoin." It's what you want is a 90-degree rejoin. I try to do 90-degree rejoins, but most of my rejoins tend to be 1080-degree, 360 no-scope rejoins. I think if you rejoin the track facing forwards, you've done something wrong. You need to rejoin backwards. And we have 10 minutes until the next qual. Here we go. Race 2. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Now we're talking absolute pure British weather mode. Tony Hawk kickflip. So we're just going to go for the wet preset. Wet tyres. Do my windscreen wipers even work? Yes. Look at this. Track is fully moisturised. How much TC do you need? Let's bind a TC button here. Yes. TC up and down. Where is it? I like my rear end to come out. Got a throttle pedal, that's all the TC I need. this is fine. TC3 is fine. Easy, easy, guys. We got this. Easy podium, yeah. Well, you know, as a Brit, this is just normal. This is basically dry. Like, I mean, this, we can see the road, so that is. It's not really that wet, is it? I mean, yeah, sure, there's puddles on the track, but this is basically midsummer driving. Okay, that could be a problem. Might need to brake a lot for that one. Hang on, we need brake bias all the way to the back. Why is it so far forwards? Ah, we got this, guys. We got this. 5 minutes till the race. Hang on. Why is brake bias to the rear causing the rear to lock up? In the wet, you normally move the brake bias to the back because you don't want the front to lock up and plough. And we just have to be very careful. 5 minutes to qualify. Thanks, race director. This is Florida mode. Hope any of our viewers in Florida are going to be alright and have evacuated the areas that need evacuating. Hope your sim rigs all stay safe. That's the most important thing. I would have put plastic all over my sim rig. Gaming duck, well, I don't know, but I think in most stuff, the worry is that the fronts lock up, not the rears. Pretty sure. And then you just plough. Right, here we go. Yeah, I think we'll be alright with this. Yeah, look. You move the brake bias backwards. Like, I just double checked. Because the fronts are more prone to locking up, and then the car will just completely plough. Sure, you don't want snap oversteer, but then you negate that by just braking more carefully. In a real car, you'd be feeling the grip out, and yeah, you'd just be being super careful. But if you brake at all with any brake bias on towards the front, because the load of the car is all going to the front, the tendency would for it to be just the front snap lock, and then it will just completely plough. So yeah, you're not going to be so the thing is, in the wet, you're not going to be braking by like. You're not going to be braking as hard as possible necessarily. You're not going to be like stamping on the brake mentally. But it'd probably depend on the series and the car setup and system and stuff. But well, yeah, it's not about what I play. Go and check online. Go and but yeah, different simulators might handle that differently, and obviously I have no feel in a simulator, so here we go. Right, setup. Quali, here it comes. Well, I mean, in iRacing, you move the brake bias backwards in everything when it's wet as well. And iRacing is particularly prone to snapping, so if you're doing it in that, it seems weird to not do it in other stuff. Again, most rally games, on dirt and in general conditions, you have the brake bias generally backwards, because if you get understeer, you can't do anything with it. That's the thing. Like, I think there's a tendency for people to like go towards understeer because they're like, oh, it's easier, but basically they haven't learned how to deal with oversteer. So in their minds, understeer is safer and better. And a lot of road cars are set up to understeer because they assume that people don't know how to countersteer properly or don't have a feel for it. However, if you're someone that has basic driving skills, you know how to balance a car, you never want chronic understeer, because it's you've taken the control away from the driver. You're a hostage to the slide. Whereas oversteer, you can normally do something with it. You can normally recover the car. You can normally do a bit of steering. You can brake more, brake less. You know, you're not trapped. If you've got locked fronts and understeer, turning your wheels not going to do anything. If the back's loose, you can still turn your front wheels. You can still do stuff. Here we go. Wet, wet, wet. Full on rain time. See what kind of quali lap we can get here. Whoa. I'm going to track looks quite nice when it's wet like this. When are we going to get a proper jet boat racing game, guys? That's what we need. New Zealand jet boat racing, I'm telling you. I'm dying for something like that. Look, Richard, never underestimate the capacity for 90-degree rejoins. Man, you really have to slow down for that corner. Slow down for the fast left-hander quite a bit. We have to slow down a lot for that as well. And also we need more rear brake, boys. That ain't turning into that at all. Will we get one clean lap out of this? Car actually drives alright on the throttle in the wet. Like, it rotates quite nicely. TC on 4. Blue setup. Here we go. I don't think ACC has like a racing line, or if it in the wet, like a wet line, a dry line, or a specific one. But the thing is, in real life, it's not necessarily an absolutely binary defined racing line, dry line, wet line, and what have you. It's a common misconception in sim racing that sim racers learn about wet driving. They learn about the dry line and the wet line and how that operates in the wet and the dry, and then they mistakenly think it's an absolute. Whose idea was it? Mercedes Virtual Championship. So what they do is they do 2 races for each location. One race is like a normal race, and then the next race is like a gamified race. So they'll do something like extreme weather, reverse start, like reverse positions, or like overtake a certain number of cars, because they want to make it so it's not. The Mercedes Virtual Championship isn't just, who's the fastest sim racer in the world at each game. They also are trying to actually make it a little bit, a little bit fun and not mega hyper serious, Whoa! This is like the Christmas special. What bit of grass there? Got away with that. The thing is, I actually like driving in the rain. Like, I don't think wet rain driving is generally good for most sim racers and for most racing. However, I myself, I prefer like I quite like being super tentative on the throttle. I actually think ACC drives better with the wet tyres in the wet than it does on the dry. And that's because wet tyres are basically like cut slicks in many ways. So they actually have a much more progressive grip loss, and they slide around more progressively, and you can actually drive them with a bit of slip, and if it's actually fully wet, they're not going to overheat necessarily. So I actually quite like that for my preference of driving. It's like why I really like rally and rally cross. I don't think it's necessarily good for most racing and most races and most sim racing, but sideways is always best, really, to be honest. It's a fact. We've got 1 minute. We'll get another lap in here. '15th. It will be super interesting to see what Assetto Corsa Evo's like in the wet, as it will be the first sim to really do wet driving in not Unreal Engine. I guess you got AMS2. AMS2 with its update will be interesting in the wet. Woo! See, I would really like a kart cross game as well. There's a VR one coming out. That seems to me like an awesome type of racing. It's a shame that Codemasters rally games they used to have it, but only in the rallycross mode. Look at me, lumberjack, lumberjack muscle. Right, here we go, guys. Definitely do that a lot faster. Whoa, this is not a bad lap. Not a bad lap here. 17th. I'm happy with that. It's not last. Not last. Here we go. But only 5 seconds off. What on earth? They must have like, I mean, can we do, what if we, how can you make a setup, a wet setup that's not just the default wet setup? I think we'll stick with this. We'll stick with this. This is going to be all about survival, guys. We didn't survive the first one very well. At the start of the first race, we gained like 8 places until we had a bit of an accident. Drive your dry set, but I can't just put wet tyres on that. What do you think? Do we go all in? Whoa! The whole race is a wet race. Full dry bank on weather changing. Gamble might as well. Okay, so you're saying we put our we put this setup on. I don't even know how you change the. We have wet tyres. Where's the wet? I mean, I don't even know. Tyre wet. There we go. All we can do is move the brake bias. the TC. Put ABS on full. Put TC on 6. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. What about ECU map? No, brake bias to the rear in the wet. Oh yes. No, Shumi, don't worry. Apparently, people in chat know better than anyone else. Yeah, in this game it seems a bit random, but it's fine. It's fine. Rear wings on full already. Ah, we got this. Will go fine. This will go fine. Oh, we almost. Oh, just in case we have to pit. No, I know we're just been through this, shoot me.
The pace car is out of control.
Right, here we go, all in. Now I explained the whole concept of if the front's locked, you get stuck in understeer, and that's what you want to negate in the wet. And obviously, yeah, you could get snap oversteer if your brake bias is really far backwards, but in the wet, you're not likely to be stamping on the brakes, so you're not likely to lock the rears because you'll be feeling it out, and you don't want to get trapped into understeer because it's going to be worse than having a bit of mild oversteer. But yeah, you know, right, we're going for it, guys. We are. We're going for it, all in. This is surely going to work. Go dry tyres. Ah, oh, no tyre pressure. Oh, I forgot about that. Where is it? Ah, that's probably wrong. We've got to start anyway. Go! Why are you taking so long? Tyre pressure's terrible. Oh, no. The first one. I did it on the wrong pace. That was the pit stop one. Oh, well. We're going to be driving on cold, wet tyres. I'll just drift. I'll just drift. Don't worry about it, guys. I know I did. Don't worry about it. Okay. It'll be fine. Whoa, it'll be fine. We'll warm the tyres up with some sideways driving. we'll just do some locking up. This is why you never listen to the chat, guys. I always forget this. Never listen to the chat. Right, here we go. Great visibility. this setup's great. Down to TC5 here. Go. Top the count. Woo! Top 10! Go. Whoa. I told you this is British summer. Get the sun lotion out. I really have a real risk of getting sunburnt in this. Full tryhard. These windscreen wipers do not do a very good job. I'm so tempted to go to TC4 because it's bogging down and I think we could we are losing some speed and we could modulate the throttle, but at the high speed corners TC5's nice, so I'm modulating the throttle. But the low speed, I think TC4 we could gain like a tenth, 2/10 of that. At the risk of spinning though. We seem to be doing alright though here. So I think I'll keep it on 5. new line. Yeah, you really do have to get the speed off for that corner. Turns out we were quite close to the braking point for... I was just testing, trying to brake a bit later, but it just plows straight on if we do, so... Thought that was a back marker, but no, this is for 7th place. Oh God, glorious 7th, guys. Oh, the dream. Well, our front tyres are the rightish pressure, that's nice. Oh, come on, come on. These guys are battling, that's going to help me. Come on. Trying to force him offline a bit so he's under pressure. I'm not going to pass around the outside, but if you force him to take a compromised line, then their exit might be worse, and it's wet, so they might make a mistake. I am so tempted to go down the TC. Yeah, but if we spin, it's over. I could just try. Oh, okay, let's do it. We're doing it. Let's be careful. Oh, the car in front was drifting. Woo! Here we go. This is too much. Ah, I just straight lined it. Well, let him go back. Bloody hell. Just... I tried to send it a bit and then it's just like, nope. Car's not stopping, mateys. Car's going to keep going. It's alright though, we're still in it. Still with these guys. Gotta try. Thanks for subscribing, welcome. Oh, car 7's got a drive-through. So we've actually gained a place. Whoa! Oh! Can't believe we caught that. Bloody hell. I thought that was a loss then. 90-degree instant counter steer to catch that. Bloody hell. Subconscious save. Hang on, what's going on? Ah! Ah! Back marker just took someone out. What's going on? What on earth? 3 minutes to go. I'm car 7. Yeah, it was the car that was in 7th place is what I mean. Look, I'm at maximum brain, maximum task saturation here. I'm almost as saturated as the racetrack. Yeah, I'm sweating. Why? Ow! I'm here! The way this car just keeps going. If you like go in a bit, half a metre later on my braking, I'm braking hard. It's like, no, you have to get it rotated before, otherwise it just won't go in. It might be the ABS, but this is working for me, so I've not changed anything. Woo! Well, I think we have 2 laps to go. Can we close the gap on this car and get pressure on him? Oh! He's made a huge mistake. Mate, that ain't sticking. What are you doing? Don't spin me, please. That was a send and a half. I mean, Bolt, not as well. Good try, good try. He didn't hit me, so fair play. Oh, car in front's definitely feeling the pressure because he's all over the place. Don't send it there. Come on, don't do that. Side by side. Oh, nice racing. Good driving by him there. Totally safe. Really nice job. No battle. Good move from him. I'm going full send, we're a second faster. All in, all in. No, you're not making it that. You're not making it every time. I had it. That was not happening at all. I was way too far ahead and I broke late that time. He was never getting that. He backed out of it though, fair play. You've got to go for it, you've got to try. He didn't. It probably wasn't that big of a contact because if it was, we would have gone flying. He can't take glorious 7th from us. It is in the prophecy of muscle. It is the prophecy, the book of muscle. 7th place, the dream! Carried by... Hey, it was a last-minute setup change with the wrong tyre pressures. Yes! What a drive! We just need the track to be British weather and the performance arrives. Good work, TC. As foretold, bloody hell, I'm sweating. That's good racing by those guys as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, we need to save the replay. That's just like visually. Hang on, why has my car got the wrong livery? Hang on. Where am I? What's going on here? Am I unknown? No, why is my car not in the replay? What? Why can't I find myself? Oh, maybe I wasn't on the track yet. And what? Well, this doesn't make any sense. I'm not in my own replay. I was car 7, but this is the wrong livery. No, maybe it's all right. Maybe it's fine. Okay, right. It was a dream all along. Here we go. Oh no, but the front of my car is what? That's what's confusing me. Back of the car's black, but the front of the car's white. I thought I was in a white car. Right, here we go. Here we go. Send at the start. Got through that. He got punted behind us. I'm not sure why. It was all a dream. Yeah, I'm surprised that this setup was fine. Like, all we did was put wet tyres on it. Sorry for the collision. I know it's alright. It's good. It's good racing. Yeah, well, there you go, guys. That was the second race, the gamified race. Well done to BDM Dan, Frank in second, and Swashbuckler Flo, the best name in this whole series, in third place. Well done, guys. Check out the link for more information on the Mercedes Virtual Championship, guys, and also our Instagram. Look at that. Those Moses of the Sea. Check out our Instagram for posts on this as well, and the link in the description on YouTube for more information about this series, because this is, as I say, this is a sponsored thing we're doing with Mercedes Virtual Championship. We'll be doing more of these races after Sim Racing Expo. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I thought it was good fun. Absolutely crazy racing. The first race was mental, like the crash at the start, but then driving at the back marker thing. And then that actually ended up being all right. And then this race in the rain was good fun. So, right. Thanks for watching this, guys. I'll see you in the next stream as well. As I say, check out the links in the description if you haven't. Thanks to Mercedes for having us along for this event as a guest driver. I'll see you in another live stream very soon. Until then, catch you in our Discord and everything. Take care, and goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.